Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Karen Morad, who is here with RadNet. Karen, thank you so much for joining us. It's always good to see you.
Thank you. Hello, Laguna Woods. We've missed you.
Yeah, well, you know, and hopefully people are starting to come back in now. I know that there have been some different directives here and there, but people can wear their masks, and you guys have gone through an awful lot of changes to make sure that they are safe. So let's talk about some of the things that you have done.
Well, we've always stayed open. We've been open throughout this whole pandemic. And I know we've gone on air before and reassuring everybody. And I think I'm here again to reassure, but one more time, that honestly, RadNet is doing everything it can to increase the safety and of both our patients and the community and our own staff. So what have we implemented that's different? I would just say maybe even more aggressive measures. We've definitely continued to clean and clean and clean before, between, and after patients. We use strict sanitization, including EPA products that are approved by the Centers for Disease Control. We wear face coverings, and we ask all of our patients to wear face coverings, and if they don't have a mask, we'll provide a mask. We wear PPE, so for shielding and gowns and whatever procedures are necessary to take those extra precautions. We wipe down countertops, highly touched areas, equipment. We practice social distancing, so we have decals set out throughout the location so people aren't standing more than 6 feet.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So 6 feet, yeah, sorry. And also we offer what we call a virtual waiting room. So you can text us that you're here. You can wait in your car. You can wait outside. You don't have to wait at the center. We've made some changes as far as if you do sit in the center, you're not, right next to the patient next to you. So we've done quite a few things to really make people feel safe and secure.
And that's great. And I know that we did go on before and we said the same things. But still, I think there's people who are afraid and they don't want to venture out. However, there is essential imaging that they absolutely need to continue doing. Many people probably miss their appointments, maybe for a mammogram or some other necessary imaging. So, what do you say to those who miss their appointment and why it is so important?
Well, it's interesting. We understand that the media is very influential in how we all think. And unfortunately, news will come on and they use sometimes that scare tactic where, oh no, I can't go in, I'm going to get exposed and I'm going to bring it to my family members. And we understand that there's always going to be that fear factor. That's always going to exist, but we want to let our patients know we understand that. And that's why we're taking all the precautions necessary. And, we understand that in the beginning, some of the various organizations have said, well, you could put off your mammogram or you can delay, maybe your prostate exam for like a month or two. But I don't think anyone really knew how long this was going to last. And here we are, few months later down the road. And so now that we've kind of perfected that you're safe, you're wearing your face coverings, you're washing your hands, you're hand sanitizing, don't delay your imaging. That is very important. The risks of delaying imaging, whether it's for screening or whether it's because you have a current diagnosis or it's part of your prognosis, by delaying, those effects can actually be worse than anything else. So understand that we're doing our part to keep you safe. So now you need to take charge of your health. We as individuals need to take charge of our own health and say, okay, I can't delay my mammogram any longer. I need to go in. Or something they were looking at, for a follow-up, I shouldn't delay that. Because we don't want you to be concerned about dare say the word coronavirus, versus actually your long-term health. And and if you have any questions, we're here for you. We can talk it through. We can, make sure that you're scheduled at a certain time where you may feel, less vulnerable, or, we can give you that information. Just reach out to us. Right. And we're for you.
Right. And that's really important what you said regarding either you get coronavirus or you have maybe cancer or
Right.
something that's, not necessarily worse, but something that maybe wasn't discovered originally. And time is precious when it comes to many of those diagnoses, don't you think?
Absolutely. And we have case study after case study where those who, and even prior to coronavirus, people who've just innately decided to wait to have their mammo or maybe some of their other screening, and they just waited and waited, and then they said, oh my gosh, I wish I came in sooner. Because the sooner we can detect and diagnose, the sooner we can treat and cure. And that's just the bottom line. And people have to take charge of their health. They have to be their own advocates.
Right. And pretty much the likelihood, I mean, of course, there's never any guarantees anywhere we go, but the likelihood of them getting coronavirus from one of your facilities is highly unlikely, primarily because you have taken all of the precautions.
And on that point, we've actually worked with a lot of the hospitals. We work with our joint partners, Memorial Health System, and we kind of have this understanding that, all the outpatient imaging is coming to us. And during this period of time, that actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, the patients who are being admitted to the hospitals, who are being treated, that's the best place for them to be. Absolutely. So, people can rest assured that from an outpatient imaging, they can come to us and we're taking all the precautions necessary. So, and knock on wood, we have not had any exposures from any of our centers from, lack of cleanliness or lack of somebody precautions. So that's definitely a plus and a positive.
Well, we actually talked with a couple of doctors from Memorial Care not too long ago, and there were 0 transmissions within their hospital. And they were saying that we feel way more safer here than anywhere else. So that's a testament to what you just said. So that's awesome. What kind of a health regimen should they do now? Obviously, they're home more. What are some of the things that they should really be looking for?
You mean as far as imaging or as far as overall health?
Well, I think as far as, what should they know about their own healthcare regimen? I think, sometimes they might be asking, including, having their mammograms and things like that.
You know what? I think that this is a great time for people to look at their eating habits, exercise habits, overall health. Like we say, take charge of your health. You're the one who's in control. Don't leave it up to somebody else. Use this opportunity to really focus on you and the things that are going to make you feel better. We know that there's a lot of, anxiety. We all are feeling this kind of anxiety during this period of time. You walk out of your house and you kind of have to think the process through, whereas we never thought that before. So maybe just use it as a time of reflection and say, okay, I am in control, and I'm going to make myself better and do all the things that I should, or I delayed maybe.
Right. Excellent. Well, very nice to see you. I'm glad you could join us again, and you look great. So you stay healthy, and we'll have you guys on again.
Thank you very much. We always love being on Laguna Woods. Bye, community. Miss you guys.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
And we'll be right back after this.